I turned it upside down and I don't see any drips coming out, so I think it's good. I don't see any new air bubbles appearing at the top. It's still really murky and looking like pond water, but you know what? I think I like it anyway. It's a cloudy, cold, rainy day outside and this murky bauble totally fits the vibe. Now I'm just stuck playing with the magnetic sand inside. The glitter seems to be getting caught up in the magnet too. So cool. I'm loving it more and more. Now I'm mixing the resin to pour into the skull mold. I squeezed the bauble into the skull mold already and poured in some resin. Now I'm going to use some of these dried mushrooms I collected. There's no real rhyme or reason to where I'm sticking these mushrooms in. Only that I want the mushrooms to be visible around the outside of the skull. I'm using a skewer to gently poke the mushroom by the head, and just ever so gently push them down into the resin. I had to hurry up and do this part before the resin starts to get thick and then the delicate mushrooms might break under pressure. Luckily none of these broke going in. I also added some gorgeous blue lichens around the tiny mushrooms, so we'll see how that turns out. I mixed in some black glitter with the last little bit of resin and poured that over the top of everything, which will eventually become the bottom of the skull. I'm hoping that it sort of turns out looking like the ground or like dirt or like a magical murky nothingness that the mushrooms are growing out of. Waiting for the resin to cure is torture. The mushroom setup looks pretty good from the outside and upside down. I had a couple other projects going at the same time, so I might as well hover over those also. I really need to go start another project while I wait for these to cure because I'm already anticipating the dopamine hit that I'll get from unmolding these will be short and anticlimactic.